So, liebe Leute von heute, herzlichst willkommen zurück hier bei Genshin Impact für die Playstation 5, wo wir nun das Abenteuer der Fontainale 2026 auf jeden Fall in die nächste Runde bringen werden. Moment, da müssen wir jetzt erstmal doch etwas... wohl an der Uhrzeit mal wieder ändern. Abgesehen davon könnte das jetzt auch noch ein bisschen zu wenig sein. Okay, dann machen wir das eben so. Jetzt ist die Uhrzeit richtig.
Sandrone said that if everything goes smoothly, we should be able to pinpoint the exact location of her home today. Let's head to the Wingalet and meet up with her.
Tja, da sind wir eigentlich ja schon. Bei der Wingalet sind wir jetzt eigentlich ja schon. Aber wo gen... Achso, wir müssen sie wieder betreten. Natürlich, einmal raus und dann wieder reingehen.
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of your home yet?
I've narrowed down a few potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the entrance.
Great! We should get started then.
Also gut, dann machen wir uns sofort auf den Weg.
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. The filming should be just about done. We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing with. The sooner I can fix them, the better. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck.
Das Schiff hat eine Seitentür? Ja, okay, wenn sie das sagt.
All right. Now we just need to wait for the results. Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along. You seemed quite enthusiastic about it, after all.
It's really coming together.
Naja, zweiter Akt beginnt, die wir verloren haben. Der Auftrag ist für derzeit... Was für ein Ding? Moment. Ungestürztes Erlebnis wird aktiviert. Beim besten Willen, wir wollen mit der Story weitermachen.
Oh, kind of impressive, actually. These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater.
Like it?
It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just now.
You're that proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Well, yeah. And it's pretty.
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropide, and this aquarium will be no more.
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to disappear.
Not
know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well, because...
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
Well, if you put it like that... But the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass-half-full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so it'll still live on in some shape or form.
And when you look back on it, only happy memories will come to mind?
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Traveler! You're back already?
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here any minute now. Finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide? And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
Naja, in einem Aquarium, wenn wir schon mal hier sind.
Oh, there's a box over there. You can get in that.
Huh? You expect me to...
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
For the love of...
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you guys? You're still not done shooting for the day?
No. We ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either. We both still have scenes to shoot in this aquarium.
Oh, that's not ideal. For several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we wrap, the sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later.
Thanks, Director Farina!
Of course. Fellow artists should help each other out where we can.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your lines a quick once-over. Let's try to get this in one take. All right, places, everyone! And 3, 2, 1, action!
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerological array.
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics, and everything else, he's just an ordinary person.
Shh. Huh? What was that noise? Whatever, I'll just fix it in post.
Miss Jacoba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're wrong.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
An der Stelle können wir wirklich froh sein, dass sie das Aquarium jetzt genommen haben, wo wir zuallererst ein paar Fische reingepackt haben.
And cut.
That was a long one. What did you think?
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Well, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's a keeper.
Perfect! That means
I can get out of this box.
it's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene.
Geht klar, Chefin.
In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting, that's the vibe we're going for. Got that?
Shoot. Paimon thought there would be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
Paimon, wir machen das, was wir immer tun. Unseren Job. Tja, da muss sie wohl einfach noch ein bisschen länger durchhalten. The show must go on.
Break a leg!
Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina? Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence. And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbina.
Uh-oh, is she onto us?
What is she doing? Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
Oh, sie ist nicht mehr drin.
Oh, yes. I just thought...
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
Okay, die eine Szene war jetzt doch ein bisschen trostlos.
Clear this time.
Ugh, absolutely suffocating.
Ach so, die andere Kiste.
Right as rain. Come on, let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home.
Tja, dann schauen wir doch mal. Was sagen jetzt die Testergebnisse? Wo befindet sich aktuell das Zuhause von Sandrone und Alain Genshin? Warte mal. Achso, wir sollen jetzt erstmal zum versteckten Zuhause gehen. Okay, ich denke mal die Eltenschlucht. Dann nehme ich, sag mal, den Teleporter da. Oh, das ist ja nett.
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Alain, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come.
Tja, gut vorausgedacht, Alain.
The silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. Alright, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
Er hat wirklich ziemlich gut vorausgedacht. Und alles wirklich noch ziemlich gut erhalten.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful. There's even a garden.
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought? If the weather was nice, I would take Alain out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission.
Das klingt nach glücklichen Erinnerungen.
Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end.
Oh.
All right, enough standing around. Let's head inside.
Tja, dann setz mal eine Tanne Tee auf. Tanne Tee. Menschenskenners.
Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed.
Ach ja, Sandrone, ich sollte dir etwas zurückgeben.
What is it?
Dein Notizbuch.
Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Alain mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Coffee. Tea.
Wenn, dann bitte eine Tasse Kaffee. So, ein paar alte Spielzeuge, die wohl mit Mathe zu tun haben. Auf dem Tisch liegen auch noch einige komplizierte Mathe-Rätsel.
Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Alain and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah. These don't look like Paimon's kind of games.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty. It's been so long. What do you say? Should we play a few rounds?
Klar, du suchst das Spiel aus.
Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves.
Ah, okay, Professor Layton lässt grüßen.
Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
Ja, es kann jeweils nur ein Zahnrad bewegt werden. Aha. Die kleineren Zahnräder müssen oben bleiben, genau. Bewege alle Zahnräder zur anderen Seite. Okay, das wurde jetzt ein bisschen vereinfacht, wie es aussieht. Okay, ich glaube, ich mache da jetzt irgendwie schon einen Fehler. Bei der ganzen Sache. Okay, ich mache da auf jeden Fall, sag noch einen Fehler. Okay, irgendwas mache ich jetzt hier wirklich total falsch.
Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice. Well, what did you think of the game?
Ja, es hat Spaß gemacht.
You showed quite a bit of promise, too. We should do this again sometime. There are other puzzles we could try.
Na gut, was haben wir jetzt hier drüben? Ach, die kennen wir doch. Herzlich willkommen, Narzissenkreuz. Alain Guillotine, dann ist er sowieso seine Schwester Marianne. Dann der eine ist dann noch René. Aber den letzten habe ich irgendwie vergessen.
The people in this picture look kind of familiar.
Ja, ich sag ja Alain, Marianne, René und dann den einen, dessen Namen ich vergessen habe.
Oh, this was taken when Alain and René were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Alain would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most, even if just to stop him.
So ein paar vergilbte Blätter und etwas, das wie Briefe aussieht.
Oh, these are some of Alain's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
Tja, und hier ist seine Werkstatt. Eine Art mechanische Werkbank voller Werkzeuge, nichts woraus ein Anfänger wie ich schlau werden könnte.
This was Alain's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Alain was bedbound, this is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming!
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Alain built.
Oh! How chic!
Alain never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing Alain's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating, so I did some composing as well. But as Alain continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack, commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Enough about that. Alain's gift should be just in here. The only things undisturbed before I left were a few of his personal belongings.
Nebenbei könnten wir uns dann diese Fotos auch noch mal ein bisschen mehr ansehen. Also wenn ich das jetzt sowieso richtig erkenne, sind das doch Bilder aus dem Mondstaat. Oder etwa nicht? Das ist doch, er sagt, der Turm in der Nähe der Kathedrale des Ordo Favonius. Das ist doch auf jeden Fall erst beim Eingang vom Mondstaat. Tja, mehr hatten wir jetzt an der Stelle nicht.